Karl Marx's Das Kapital, Unraveling the Theories of Capitalism. Karl Marx's Das Kapital is a monumental work that has left an indelible mark on the fields of economics, sociology, and political theory, first published in 1867. This seminal text is more than just an economic treatise. It's a comprehensive analysis of the capitalist system and its inherent dynamics. In this video, we will explore the key concepts, implications, and enduring relevance of Das Kapital in the context of modern society and politics. Key concepts in Das Kapital. 1. Commodity fetishism. Marx begins Das Kapital by delving into the concept of commodity fetishism. He argues that in capitalist societies, commodities acquire a mysterious and almost magical quality. People often forget that the value of commodities is ultimately determined by the amount of labor required for their production. 2. Labor theory of value. A cornerstone of Marx's economic analysis is the labor theory of value. He contends that the value of a commodity is determined by the socially necessary labor time required for its production. This theory challenges classical economic ideas of value based on supply and demand. 3. Capital and exploitation. Marx introduces the distinction between labor power and labor. He argues that capitalists purchase the labor power of workers, which they then exploit to create surplus value. This surplus value, extracted from the labor of workers, forms the basis of profit in capitalism. 4. The accumulation of capital. Marx discusses how capitalism inherently drives the accumulation of capital. He argues that capitalists must constantly seek to expand their capital, leading to processes of innovation, competition, and sometimes crises. 5. Alienation. Marx's analysis includes a critique of the alienating effects of capitalism on workers. He argues that under capitalism, workers are alienated from the products of their labor, from the production process itself, from their fellow workers, and from their own human essence. 6. Historical materialism. Marx's historical materialism posits that the economic structure of a society determines its social and political superstructure. He contends that class struggles are at the heart of historical change and that capitalism will inevitably give way to socialism. Implications of Das Kapital. 1. Critique of capitalism. Das Kapital offers a trenchant critique of capitalism, highlighting its inherent contradictions and exploitative nature. Marx argues that capitalism generates inequality and alienation, leading to social and economic injustices. 2. Class struggle. Marx's work underscores the centrality of class struggle in the development of societies. He asserts that the conflict between the capitalist class and the working class is a driving force of historical change. 3. Revolutionary potential. Das Kapital lays the intellectual groundwork for revolutionary change. Marx believed that the proletariat, through class consciousness and collective action, could overthrow the capitalist system and establish a classless, communist society. 4. Economic crises. Marx's analysis of capitalism includes the recognition of economic crises as an inherent feature of the system. He argues that the drive for profit and accumulation can lead to overproduction and financial crises. Relevance of Das Kapital in modern society and politics. 1. Inequality. Marx's critique of capitalism's role in perpetuating inequality remains highly relevant today. The concentration of wealth and income, as well as disparities in power, continue to be key issues in modern societies. 2. Labor rights. Das Kapital contributes to the ongoing discourse on labor rights and workers' conditions. It emphasizes the importance of fair wages, reasonable working hours, and humane working conditions. 3. Economic crises. Marx's analysis of economic crises is pertinent in the context of modern financial crises and recessions. His insights into the boom and bust cycles of capitalism provide a framework for understanding these events. 4. Political movements. Marx's ideas continue to inspire political movements and revolutions advocating for social justice and workers' rights. His emphasis on the potential for class struggle and revolutionary change remains a driving force in leftist politics. 5. Critique of consumerism. Das Kapital indirectly critiques consumerism and the commodification of goods and services. Marx's work invites reflection on the nature of consumption and its impact on society. 6. Global capitalism. The globalization of capitalism has expanded its reach across borders. Marx's analysis of capitalism's tendencies toward expansion and imperialism Materialism offers insights into the dynamics of global capitalism. 7. Environmental concerns. Das Kapital also raises questions about the ecological sustainability of a system driven by profit and growth. Marx's emphasis on the exploitation of resources and labor has relevance in contemporary discussions of environmental degradation. In conclusion, Karl Marx's Das Kapital remains a foundational text in the study of capitalism, economics, and social and political theory. Its key concepts, critiques of capitalism, and insights into class struggle continue to inform discussions on inequality, labor rights, economic crises, and the potential for societal transformation. While it is not without its controversies and criticisms, Das Kapital remains a touchstone for understanding the complex interplay of economics, society, and politics in the modern world.